Hello, Finovate. Hello, Finovate. My name is Victor Yefremov. I'm a founder and CEO of Obloco. With me, I have Sam Fleming, our CTO. Obloco is the first white label expense report solution offered to you, the financial institutions, to be used by your small business members or customers. Why? Well, after this convention, all of us are going to go back home and we're going to have to do one thing, which is expense reports. And we're going to have our receipts such as airfare in our email, we have our lodging in our wallets, we have our meal receipts in our wallets, and they're everywhere. Important receipts are everywhere, and that's why doing expense reports is inconvenient. It takes time and just totally sucks. It's not only for you, but it's also for your small business customers, until now. With Obloco, your small business customers will be able to capture, create, and manage those expense reports in a place they already know and trust, which is their online bank account. Now, let's see the demo.
Cool. So I've got my Wonder receipt here, and the reason it's a Wonder receipt is there's one line item, and yet it takes 12 inches. I got this in an airport on the way here. So I get to stuff this in my wallet and carry with me for the rest of the trip. Or there might be a more convenient methodology. Some of you are familiar with tools like a Concur, Expensify, etc. And what we're really doing that's different is we're not about complex workflows. We're really about the small business, the business owner who needs to prove his own expenses. We don't want that tier of checkoffs. We just want a simple process where people can collect their receipts. So I'm going to step through this here. I put in an amount. I enter a merchant. I am going to mention the guilty party of this receipt atrocity. I'm going to come in, select it. It was meals. I can put in tags or GL codes. If you're actually using this for like capital purchases, etc., you might have a populated drop-down list of categories for like IT equipment, etc., or just a project tag, etc., so somebody in accounting knows what to do with that particular thing. And I can capture my receipt. That looks good. I had a tough time getting all 12 inches in there, but it went. I can mark it as billable or reimbursable, and I can then save my receipt. Now, that's that simple. This application is distributed in an OEM model through financial institutions. We're not going direct to consumer. This is branded from the financial institution. So what we want to do is have it at a low price point. We're trying to commoditize this space to where it's something that is part of your broader business banking package you can offer at no additional cost or some minor amount. But we are talking in commodity amounts here where it should be a pretty readily adoptable product, and again, a good value add to your customers. I come in and I go into my expense report now. I have my Qdoba, and I click Submit. So before I go to the desktop here and show you what it looks like on the back end, one of the things that's interesting is that act of submitting that report is there's a delta between doing the manual process. We've all taken our receipts and strapped them, taped them down to an 8.5 by 11, gone and turned them into accounting. But that process costs about $26 per expense report in overhead. If you do it with a digital theme here, like we're going to do in a second, you're talking about something that's like a $6. So there's a $20 delta. So if you're thinking in terms of your entire sort of banking ecosystem that all your banking members or businesses that are working with you, all the expense reports that are filed on a monthly basis through them, that's $20 for every one of those reports that you can affect and provide that value to your members. Can we go to the desktop, please? So you'll see I've got my expense report here for FinovateSpring. And this is the administrative console. So through my online banking experience, I will have an administrative user. It may be just the business owner, 5-person shop, what have you. It may be my accounting person that goes in. If you have multiple levels of approval, you got 9 divisional managers that are going to be approving receipts, this is not your system. But if you're a small business, this is an ideal solution to help ease the burden. So here I can come in and I can get an export as a CSV, I can do an export as a PDF with all the images, and I can approve that report. Another feature of this is that because we're meshed, the value of our solution being meshed actually in the core or in the online banking system is that all those transactions can then be meshed into my online view of transactions. And if I go to view receipt here, I now have a catalog of all my receipts. So not only do I get that convenience, if you think of like going into your online banking experience today and you have a check, you can get a check image. You can also now have not just the check image, but you can actually have receipts. You need to do a return, print it out. You want to go look at somebody's charges, whether they had too much alcohol, like you're all about to do in about an hour from now, then you can go and check and verify how those purchasing patterns, you've got that historic record. By making it that historic record in the online banking, you become more sticky as an institution. You become kind of a system of record for my business.
What you just saw is simple and intuitive expense report solution that could be used by small business owners. Did you know that 70% of small businesses with 99 employees or less, which totals out to 15 million, is still using a manual entry for expense reporting such as Excel spreadsheet and just a plain piece of paper? This is a huge opportunity for you, the financial institutions, to provide a real solution to a real problem. So let's draw a line here what we've learned today. First of all, Obloco is the first white label expense report solution offered to you, the financial institutions, to be used by your small business customers. Secondly, we're commoditizing expense reporting as you know it. So all of your small business customers could use it. And thirdly, and I think it's one of the most important ones, is customer engagement. With so much solution that you could provide to your customers' problems, it gives you an opportunity to become that hero that actually provides a real solution to pain points, and you get all the credit for it. Not Expensify, not Shoebox, not all those expense reporting apps, including Obloco, but you, the financial institution. Thank you for your time. We're looking forward to speak with forward-thinking banks, credit unions, service providers, and core providers. Thank you.
Thank you.